Many of you have probably seen some of the recent news on Xbox that was recently leaked due to the FTC versus Xbox court case. One of the biggest concerns many gamers are stressing is that Xbox may be too aggressive in the gaming industry now, possibly becoming a monopoly. These concerns are always valid, especially in the day and age we currently live in. So in this video, I will be assessing and addressing the leaks, rumors, concerns, and lies that are all floating around social media currently. First, we should start by talking about some of the leaks that I just mentioned. If you are not caught up in the current gaming news, Xbox recently was trying to acquire the popular video game company Activision Blizzard, who are behind some of the games you should definitely know, like Call of Duty, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, and many more. Activision Blizzard's market cap sits at around $72.8 billion, and I will get into why that is important later on. However, the FTC took Xbox to court due to suspicions that Xbox is creating an unfair market in the video game industry. For those who do not know what the FTC is, it stands for the Federal Trade Commission, and they focus primarily on protecting the public from unfair business practices and methods. Due to this court case, Xbox had to leak quite a haul of information themselves that was supposed to be private to the company and its employees. Some of these leaks have included future games in the making, like Doom 0, Fallout 3 Remastered, The Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, and many more. These leaks also contain other plans like a new premium controller that is supposed to be in between the core controller and the Elite controller. They also had to leak a new console that they have been working on, which is pretty much the Xbox Series X with a few minor upgrades and no disk drive. They also revealed they have plans for a handheld gaming device and even a cloud gaming device, which has been mentioned before by the company, who strongly believes cloud gaming is the future of affordable premium gaming. But the biggest concern gamers have had from these leaks are some of the emails that have been revealed of Microsoft board of directors fully supporting the idea of a Nintendo acquisition. The reason this is so big is due to the pure size of Nintendo. Some gamers already shared their concerns about the Activision Blizzard acquisition due to the size of that gaming company, so adding Nintendo on top of the list only adds to those concerns. First, let me state that Xbox is not confirmed to buy Nintendo. It is purely being supported as an idea. It is completely possible that Nintendo has no desire to be acquired and will not agree to any terms Xbox has in mind. So again, just remember that. Let us ask the big question. Why is Xbox doing this? Well, the quick answer is you, the gamer. Gamers on all sides of the spectrum, like PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, and Xbox fans, have all agreed that Xbox needed more first-party games for their platform. Some would also call these exclusive games. Many believe that is the key to sales, which is true in some ways, but extremely incorrect in many other ways. So in short, many of you are to blame, since many gamers said Xbox needed more first-party studios, especially people who advocated for console wars. Now I know I will get much hate for that answer, but it is the sad truth. Many of you cried out for more games from Xbox themselves. So, what is the first step to do that task? Well, the step is to acquire some developing studios. As we all know, Xbox is owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft is no small company. So why would they acquire just some small studios when they could afford practically any studio on the market? They have done both actually. They have bought many smaller studios, and in result, some people complained that it was not enough to drive sales and loyalty. So in turn, Microsoft took one step further and acquired larger companies that own many larger developing studios, like Bethesda. Some would say Xbox would have done this either way because they are greedy, but I disagree, to an extent. We also have to remember that Xbox was more in the market for driving Xbox Game Pass subscriptions versus console sales, even making a comment in the past that they did lose money on console sales. If we go back to the market cap conversation earlier, Microsoft's market cap is a little over 22 times larger than Sony's market cap. Now I know that is just Microsoft as a whole and not just Xbox, but that also goes for Sony as a whole and not just PlayStation. For those who do not know what a market cap is, it is the total value of a publicly traded company's total common shares owned by stockholders. So why am I bringing up market cap? Well, in short, this is an easy way to tell the worth of these companies. It may help you, the viewer, get a numerical viewpoint on these acquisitions. So if we look at Microsoft's market cap, it is sitting at almost $2.4 trillion at the time of this recording, while Sony is just at around slightly under $107 billion. If we look right below these two companies, Activision Blizzard is sitting at a market cap of almost $73 billion. That is almost the same market cap as Sony itself. Keep in mind, I am rounding these numbers up to keep it simple. Nintendo has a market cap of almost $47 billion, which may be below Activision Blizzard. However, the reason it would be a bigger deal is because of the titles they own, penetrating the market in Japan, and of course, the Nintendo consoles. These market caps are important because a company's common stocks directly affect the equity, which affects their balance sheets and assets. This is obviously important because although cash is great to have, most would argue other assets and capital are just as important, if not more. When you have a good value of assets, you can always use that to leverage loans and interest rates to then acquire even more assets, which in turn, that would help bring in more revenue. The reason I am bringing this up is because many people tend to believe console sales are what drive these companies, and that is so far from the truth that the CEOs of said companies would love to correct you every time you say that. Are console sales important? Of course, console sales are very important, but having a good spread of assets and other means of reoccurring revenue are the driving forces to a successful business. So, after seeing these leaks and my short conversation on the value of these companies, do you believe Microsoft is becoming a monopoly? Do you think they already are a monopoly? Should they be allowed to buy Nintendo? Will Xbox make the gaming industry better or worse? Let me know your opinions on these down in the comments. If I have gotten any of this information incorrect, please feel free to reach out to me or simply leave a comment. Hope everyone enjoyed this video and hope you all have a good day.